How to become wealthy from zero. Is it possible to become wealthy from zero? Yes, you certainly can. You don't have to be born into a wealthy family to be wealthy, and you don't even have to be the brightest to be successful. Many people dream of becoming millionaires, but only a few achieve it. However, obtaining financial success is not as difficult as you may believe. It's very impossible to become wealthy without working and doing nothing. But with dedication, criteria, and resolve, your first million can become a reality. Many intelligent people with good ideas exist, but they are still poor. Why? Because their ideas are still just that, ideas. Ideas are nothing more than that if they aren't supported with a plan. First and foremost, wealth might just be a result of decision. If you spend more money in a month than you earn, relying heavily on loans and financing, your wallet would be loaded with liabilities and debts, limiting your potential to save and invest. On the contrary, if you choose to live a more moderate lifestyle, you'll almost certainly be able to improve your wealth in the near future. This does not imply that you should not own a car or never take a trip. Rather, it indicates that you should have enough money to budget more wisely. Is that 60-inch TV really that important? And that 170 horsepower German sedan really that necessary for getting around? By asking yourself these questions, you may discover that your money could be better spent. So let's get started. From zero. Grant Cardone, the man who has spent the last 35 years of his life helping businesses and people create more money and is the author of the Millionaire Booklet, How to Get Super Rich, has repeatedly stated that anyone can become wealthy. Even those of you who are currently sitting in your IKEA sofa at home or crammed like a sardine in a subway. You can become wealthy regardless of where you come from, who you are, what you own, or what you do. As a result, you can become wealthy from zero. Cardone, in fact, is a man who oversees 4 businesses with annual revenues in the millions of dollars. Here's what he advises. These concepts and methods are applicable to anyone. They are applicable to him and to you. According to Grant Cardone, these are the 4 concepts to become wealthy. Number 1. Acquire a high-paying skill. A high-paying skill is one that enables you to make at least $10,000 per month. What are the benefits of learning a high-paying skill? Because it does not require any financial investment and you stand to lose nothing. All you have to do is select one thing that you enjoy. Learn how to do it perfectly, then go out and find customers who require your services. Let's say you decide to work as a copywriter. This includes composing advertising copy, sales pages, Facebook ads, email marketing, and other similar tasks. Copywriting is a high-paying skill because it can make you at least $10,000 per month. You will have to learn it first, but happily, there is a wealth of useful knowledge available for free on the internet. You can, however, save time by purchasing a good course and a large number of books on copywriting. The next stage is to seek out clients and sell your copywriting services to them. For example, you can assist them in improving their website copy by doing all possible to boost their conversion rate. The internet appears to be the answer to everything. So let's look at several ways to make money online. Making money can take many forms, and earning money online demands some specific skills. Number 2. Develop 3 different revenue streams. If you only earn money from one job, you run the danger of the company closing tomorrow and your only source of income disappearing. The argument is that it will be extremely difficult to become wealthy with only one income, and this applies to both public and private sector employees. Whatever you do with lifelong employment contracts, the old quote-unquote secure position is no longer available. While a strong career and financial security are crucial, diversity should also be considered. The wealthy do not rely on a single source of income. They have to have at least 3. You can invest in a financial product, sell products on the internet, start a blog, or invest in the stock market. You can also use your free time teaching a language, renting property, and turning it into an Airbnb, and so on. Number 3. Increase your financial knowledge. Consider how many different ways you can make $1 million. For instance, if you sell an item for $100 to 10,000 people, you have just made $1 million. If you sell a $200 item to 5,000 customers, the same results apply. The internet has made it possible to reach a huge number of customers. Simply saying, "I want to get rich" is no longer enough. Thanks to e-commerce sites like eBay and Facebook advertising, the first step in becoming truly wealthy is to establish a solid plan and put it on paper. Making a financial strategy is, in many ways, not only the beginning of the project, but also the determining factor in its success. Let's say you want to build a restaurant. If you don't plan properly, you won't be successful. What are your goals for the first, second, and third year? How many customers do you need to have each week to meet your target? What is the cost of generating that customer inflow, and so on, are some of the questions you must ask yourself. Naturally, your financial strategy should include as many options as possible. Unexpected and probability should always be included in a well-written financial plan, just like the Monopoly box. Number 4. Shift your attitude. The instant you completely shift your attitude, you'll be on your way to becoming a billionaire. Not only your current situation, school, and career, but most importantly, your thinking has prevented you from being wealthy. If you start to believe that you will never succeed, you're digging your own grave. Begin to encourage yourself that you can succeed. It is not impossible to become a millionaire. Here is a quick rundown of steps to make money on the internet. There are 7 different steps to make money online. Step number 1. Never borrow money. If you're in debt, you're a slave to the banking system, no matter how wealthy you are. To pay them and maintain the necessary standard of living, you must work. Maybe at a job you don't even enjoy. As a result, if you're thinking of starting your own business or working on a project that requires debt, you should never borrow. Postpone this endeavor. Start only when you can cover all of the expenditures yourself. This way, you're not taking any risks, and a lack of funds encourages us to think of new ways to solve difficulties. Step number 2. Make content for a blog, a YouTube channel, or any other social media platform. Step number 3. Investment. You'll be tempted to live the good life and spend your money as soon as you start earning. There's nothing wrong with it, but put your new earnings in a different account and don't count them. Instead, use them to make new investments rather than taking vacations right away. You can do those later or buy extra things. The first thing you must remember is not to concentrate on just one investment. The golden guideline is to diversify, which means not to invest in just one stock, but in a number of them. If one side goes bad, the other should go well, allowing you to limit your losses. It's unlikely that all stocks will go down in value, but it's not impossible, and the risk can be mitigated by diversifying the portfolio. Let me use an example to demonstrate this. Imagine you have $10,000 to invest in 1988, and you decide to put $1,000 into 10 different investments, one of which is Microsoft.